world doesn't seem to understand that there are 3 million people dying every year from waterborne problems. That is staggering. When you think about it and contemplate 3 million a year, can you even imagine that we're not talking about it on the media as much as we need to?
Those kind of things don't even make the paper, do they? Or it's just a small print or something that you see.
Yes.
They don't even show it. They don't want you to know it, I suppose.
Right. And 1.9 million are children. So children under 5 years of age hardly have a chance.
Dying.
And so one of the things that Kofi Annan of the United Nations had said that unless you tackle the problem of waterborne illness, even malaria and AIDS will continue to happen because you need that clean water.
You need the clean
for
water.
The health. Yes.
And you know what? We have clean water in the United States, and
Yes.
people don't drink enough of it.
Isn't that something?
That's right. And you know, our bodies are what, 65, 70% water? So we have to have it. So that's why they're dying. They don't have that nurturing and the water.
Right.
Simple as that.
And the solutions are simple. It's education, right?
Right.
Rehydration and water purification. So those are the 3 things that we're targeting, and which is why we're building it up so that we have an international conference raising heavy-duty awareness so that there's a critical mass of people that literally build up that one voice rather than splintered groups of water groups, right? We bring those leaders up there, really create a big voice and make sure that we eliminate this problem.
In the refugee camp I worked in, the main cause of death, and that makes it very, very vivid for me, was waterborne disease, was watery diarrhea.
Oh my.
And if children would die, it was of watery diarrhea. Despite all the medication we had and the, what's called oral rehydration solution and the early diagnosis, the main cause of death in a refugee camp was still waterborne disease because people don't practice correctly hygiene. And children are vulnerable to this disease. So that's why we need to have an emphasis.
Too often that a lot of times where Americans and Europeans end up leading it, but truly we need to empower the grassroots in Africa to truly lead what's going on. They know it firsthand, what's happening. So we have a website called cleanwater.wetpaint.com. We want to build up something so that we create one voice. One voice is very powerful. Right. All with the goal of doing whatever we can to eliminate the contaminated waterborne illness problem.
It's where humanity comes together for me, where you have, unfortunately, a lot of sorrow, but at the same time within the sorrow a lot of joy. It's where people live, for me, the most intense, and for me the most real. No drama.
Just
no phoniness, no masks.
That's
just real life. That's as hard as it gets, but as beautiful as it gets.